Heute wollen wir mal ein bisschen Star Trek äh, Resurgence spielen. Ne? Deshalb gehen wir heute auch ein bisschen auf den Englisch-Modus gleich. Ne? Star Trek Resurgence war jetzt schon eine ganze Weile auf meiner Wishlist. Ist jetzt seit Montag was, glaube ich, erhältlich. Ne? Und ja, ich freue mich schon drauf, das Ding mal anzuspielen. Ist ja mit einer etwa ja, einem Jahr Verspätung rausgekommen jetzt und ja, ich hoffe, Sie haben es vernünftig hinbekommen. No? Ja, also dann starte ich mal das Spiel, dann schauen wir mal rein, oder? Da ist es. Okay, ich hoffe, es leckt nicht allzu sehr. Ich weiß, das Spiel leckt ein bisschen. Ich war schon mal kurz drin, um zu gucken, ob das auch mit Tastatur und Maus funktioniert. Weil ich in einem angespielt von einem anderen YouTube-Channel schon mal gesehen habe, dass das mit Controller war. Scheint aber zu funktionieren mit Maus und Tastatur. Also, ne? Es ist von Dramatic Labs, wie ihr hier oben rechts sehen konntet. Ja. Der Recorder blinkt falsch, definitiv. Da geht nur zwei von innen nach außen. Ne? Okay, ja, okay. Also, rein ins Spiel. Let's start the game. Ah. Da sind so ein bisschen Quicktime-Events dabei, habe ich ein bisschen Bammel vor. Aber es wird schon.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute.
Yes.
Jara Ryder. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Los.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
Here's a tip. Don't close your eyes. You'd think that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
I'll give it a try. Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Nora. Zeit ist unseres Centaur-Klasse. So, this is one of our two main characters. Can we scroll in and out? Don't think so.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Unendliche Weiten. Wir befinden uns in einer fernen Zukunft. Okay. Let's go on. Oh, she's Commander?
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintar's 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy. So, there's that.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds. Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground, so to speak.
When people say top 3, what they really mean is 3rd place. I'm not first, so there's always room for improvement.
I'll, keep working then.
I believe Commander Ermont is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
So, it's good that they have voiced it, so I don't have to synchronize with my bad English accent. So, let's take a look. Repair status, doesn't look good. 59%. Good day. Hello. Secondary hull defense grid, 60%. Phaser banks, 65. After phaser array, 45%. At least the warp nacelles are at 95. That's our ship. So, the starbase. This bluish was pretty old LCAS, so far I remember. Right. Yo. Okay.
If I remember my briefing, Commander Ermont is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
You're going to the Resolute too?
Yeah.
Not the ship I was hoping for.
Why's that?
Well, you haven't heard? Some kind of accident. Their warp core overloaded.
Oh, whoa. That's a big deal.
They spent 6 months fixing it up.
Was it the captain's fault?
That's the rumor, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't sound that great. So, you have nothing to say? Okay. Can we run? Yeah.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Huh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me. Thanks so much, Commander.
So far, it's a pretty nice game. Hello? Do you want to talk? No? Okay.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
Food.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
So, in my testing, I know she only tells us which one we have to choose, but there's only one bushman in the room. There.
Excuse me.
No talking? You?
You hear the Resolute's getting a new first officer?
Someone from the crew got promoted?
No, get this. They're from a different ship.
Whew. Wonder how the crew feel about that.
It makes them look desperate. Is their crew that bad?
Yeah, not a good look.
Hey, it's me you're talking about. You have to be Commander Ermot.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermot, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It was a bit bumpy, but otherwise okay.
My apologies. This storm is unlike anything I've seen before.
He's Commander too, so he could have this
We're
job.
grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
I'll do my best to live up to expectations.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do just fine. And if I can help in any way, just let me know.
I hope sound is okay. Not too laggy. Our ship?
The USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
It's been 6 months. What's the attitude among the crew now?
Unsettled. But I hope that a new mission will help them move forward. If not, move on. Listen. I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time. And I'm glad you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Thank you. Always good to have a sense for what you're walking into.
I just thought you ought to know.
I appreciate it.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Okay. So, get started. It's blocked.
Stuck.
Yeah.
I got just the thing.
So. Okay, which one should we pick? That's the hydro spanner. Interphasic coil spanner. Or the end recoupler? Nah, I think we go with the plasma torch. So, let's try this. Okay. That was the first one. Yeah. Stay in the middle. So. Now it should work, right? Let's push a new one in and we're ready to go.
Is that?
Lower decks.
I thought that thing was totally fried.
Hello there.
Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Millie.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Nice. I think I like it. That game. Hello?
Everything okay?
I dropped a non-ferrous connector between the coils. Gonna have to remove a few of them to find it, and then...
Whew, another hour of recalibrating. Ouch. I'll leave you to it.
Come on!
So,
Yes, you're in my light.
Oh, sorry.
what's that?
That's not where that goes. Maybe we can figure out where you're supposed to be.
Carter Diaz!
Yeah, I'm coming. I think. But you need a handle? Is that? Who needs it? You? No?
Hey, Diaz, can you give us some help with the transporter?
Sure.
Hurry up!
What's the problem?
We need to test this cargo transporter. I've never been that great with the signal plotting.
I got it. No problem.
Okay. Okay, we have to do this that way. Okay. So, let's put this over here and then there. That over here.
Time's a wasting.
Yeah.
No sweat. Whoa, hey, buddy, get off the pad!
Okay.
Don't tell Chovak.
Not a word.
Okay. Who is needing this thingy here? You don't? Okay. Have you? Hello?
Hey Diaz, have you seen a hyperspanner around here?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there it is.
Look what I found.
You're a lifesaver, Diaz.
I don't know about that, but I try.
Okay. Anyone else needs help? Don't shit in your pants. It's heavier like it looks like.
Oh, these are heavier than they look. Makes more sense than 0G. You're welcome.
So
clean I can see myself. And you know what? Not half bad.
So, now let's move on. Right? Shouldn't we be running?
Good to see her fully operational again. And if she breaks, we'll just fix her.
Junction 34B gives you access.
Jeffers tube. So,
Engineering.
I heard the new EXO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious. Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Ed Solar on repeated occasions.
Well, Commander Chovak, isn't it true that if we were almost late, it categorically means that we were not late?
That is correct, Mr. Diaz.
I mean, if anything, Ed Solar and I are following the schedule to the letter.
Yes, perhaps I should adjust the schedule accordingly.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
How concerned should we be about the storm? Are you worried?
Vulcans do not worry. We calculate the variables and take appropriate precautions to mitigate the risk. Right now, that entails making critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovak. All hands on deck.
What's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
It all comes down to us, Nilly. We're the ones who get it ready.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa.
Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
They seem alright. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Don't talk badly about one of the best ships in all of Starfleet.
We've rebuilt enough of her by now. She better be one of the best.
We'll see about that. But I am glad to be here. He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
You're outside.
Here, let me help you.
Oh.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go.
The legging? Will seem like it.
See you on the other side.
Activating magnetic souls.
It's like a film, huh? Like a movie. So, let's go on a spacewalk.
That view never gets old.
Let's go.